It's great to have you here today. Would you please be able to briefly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your role within the organization that you're from?
Yeah, of course. My name is Jessica Fuqua. I'm a recruiter with University Operations Recruiting at Amazon. My focus and my team focuses on university recruiting, meaning we reach out to students or recent graduates, and we recruit them for our operations roles. And those roles take place in our fulfillment centers across the US. I specifically have a focus on the Northeast region, so I recruit out of states such as New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Maine and Vermont.
Great. I think you already answered a little bit of the second question, but if there's anything else that you wanted to add, that would be awesome as well. But can you please tell us a little bit about the specific positions that you will be recruiting for at the Diversity Recruitment Networking event on November 6th?
Yes, my team focuses specifically on operations roles. So again, these are roles that take place in our fulfillment centers. The two main roles that we focus on are called the area manager role and the senior human resources assistant role. What the area manager role actually does not require any specific major. We look for what we consider leadership skills that can be things such as, did you do part-time work? Did you volunteer? Did you lead any student projects as a student? And that's a really dynamic role where you come in and you're in charge of a large group of associates, depending on the size of your site, between 50 to 200 different associates, and you're in charge of their day-to-day development, their safety, but then there's also sort of the operations piece to it, where you're in charge of spearheading process improvement projects within the department you lead. So a lot of great soft skills that you learn, a lot of great technical skills that you learn in terms of operations. Our senior human resources assistant role is a typical what you would think as an HR role would be. You're in charge of working with employees on benefits, labor relations, onboarding, things like that. And people hear assistant and they think, oh, I'm just doing sort of assistant work, but you're actually more of a capacity of an HR generalist where you'll be supporting your VP, but you'll be doing a lot of HR generalist work.
Perfect. Thank you so much. For my next question, can you please tell me a little bit about diversity inclusion at Amazon? And you can choose from any one of the following things that was sent to you, either pieces from your mission statements, a little bit about your company culture surrounding D&I, any if special affinity groups or employer resource groups that you have to cover like either mentorship or any special D&I recruiting initiatives. So.
Yeah, of course. Amazon, strongly believes diversity is a good thing. We need a lot of different perspectives in the workplace to help, bring the innovation to life. At Amazon, we have a lot of different affinity groups that we encourage our employees to join. They range in a wide, many different forms, sorry. And we have affinity groups such as the Black Employee Network, Amazon Warriors, which is for our veterans. We have a body positivity group. We have Families at Amazon, encouraging those who have families to come together. What these affinity groups do is they offer a space for those who fall into those groups or those who are advocates and allies for those groups. And they come together, they have discussions, they facilitate a lot of development opportunities, meaning they bring in speakers to speak on different topics. And sometimes, leadership will rely on these groups to give perspectives on, current situations or different policy changes that may impact Amazon as a whole.
Thank you, Jessica. And for my final question is, can you tell us a little bit about why you have chosen Stony Brook University as a place to address your diversity recruitment needs?
Yeah, so I think it's two things. So first, Stony Brook has always been a really great partner, and one of our employees, Ali, is forging that partnership this year. And you have all been really great and supportive, and we want to continue that relationship. Stony Brook students have been really engaging and have displayed top talent coming into Amazon. The second piece is I think we were really impressed by your diversity plan that was outlined. I think not many schools choose to really go in depth with such a diversity plan and really outline the steps. And I think it was also very impressive that a lot of your committees and a lot of the people that are being held accountable for this plan include students. And I think it's really important to include that student body. So obviously you have invested time into your students to sort of expand that knowledge and expand, their skills.